What if I told you there was a drill that not only improved balance, but kick-up precision, proprioceptive awareness, shoulder conditioning, and also helped with the very early stages of the handstand push-up and press? The shoulder line push-up is one of the more useful chest-to-wall drills for those exact reasons. When we're balancing handstand, it's for the most part just a long, slightly tedious negotiation between heel and toe pulls. The center of mass lightly drifts one way. The fingers and first knuckle create torque to bring it back. And if it drifts the other way, we use the heel of the hand to rock the weight back towards the fingers before it escapes the hand's available margin of error. The problem is that the two sides of balance aren't as equally forgiving. If we start falling posteriorly, there is still quite a lot of available leverage through the fingers to deny the mistake, even if the correction comes a little late. But if we start falling anteriorly, there is no bonus fingers waiting in front of the hand to rescue us, which is unfortunate. But then we only have ourselves to blame for choosing an activity that seems to expose every flaw within the body's original blueprint. But this is where the mechanics of the shoulder line push-up become ever so useful. It teaches you how to solve the part of the balance the fingers can't save, by breaking the line of the shoulders to manually move the center of mass back over the base of support so balance can be muscled through and continued. To begin learning the shoulder line push-up, start in a chest wall far enough away that the center of mass is clearly behind the hands. From there, keep the body line tight with the scap elevated. Lean the shoulders forwards and use that lean to pull the center of mass on top of the hands. Once the center of mass is in alignment, the feet will begin to float from the wall organically with no need for a jump. From there, while staying in equilibrium and without losing the elevation, use the shoulder flexors to push the shoulders back underneath the hips. If the body line stays tight, this creates a seesaw effect of the feet lifting and the whole body being pulled into alignment, where you can then pause briefly before choosing to return to the wall. Common mistakes are jumping away from the wall instead of earning the float, losing scapular elevation, swinging through the movement rather than creating the seesaw, pulling the center of mass over too far when trying to press into the straight handstand, or pressing the center of mass backwards as the shoulders press towards the wall. Being closer to the wall makes the drill much easier. Moving further away makes it much harder, but also far more useful, because the shoulders are forced to do a far larger share of work pulling the center of mass back over the hands. And if we look at the mechanics that have been developed here, it becomes obvious how this translates to our ability to be able to muscle our way through a structurally weak kick-up. And look carefully and you can see how this also plays the role at the beginning and end of the handstand push-up, and as well as the mechanics of the shoulder in the press, even though it might weigh a little bit less. In all three cases, the shoulders are not just holding the shape, they are actively repositioning the center of mass underneath it, which is why the drill ends up being as much a conditioning tool as a balancing drill. Because being able to hold a stacked handstand when everything is going right is one thing, but being able to decide where the line goes if everything starts to drift is where real authority begins.